Hello, my lovelies. How's everyone out there doing today? My name is Jenny and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have you guys with me today. I'm in a little bit of a funk. I'm trying to get myself situated. It's been an interesting week. Today is Wednesday, October the 14th, I think that's what day it is. I don't even know anymore. We went camping over the weekend, and usually when I come back from camping, I have a migraine. And guess what? I did not have one. However, I'm having back issues. Always something in it. I have degenerative disc disease and I have root nerve disorder or disease, whatever it's called, in my lower lumbar area. So every once in a while it acts up, my disc slips out, and well, what you know it, Sunday at camp it slipped out on me. I don't even know. I wasn't even doing anything. I just woke up and it just happened to go out. And it went out and it was out really bad Sunday night. I was in a lot of pain. Went to lay down in bed and I was screaming, crying. It was a mess. It was a mess. So I pretty much just stayed pretty much sedentary on the couch Monday and Tuesday, so I didn't film the way I planned to film. So I'm here filming late in the evening on Wednesday, and I have 3 videos to film. So we're gonna get right in this one. This is about F.A.I.R Beauty, and if you guys have never heard of F.A.I.R Beauty, welcome to my world. Because I had never heard of F.A.I.R Beauty either until one of my Instagram friends named Chip introduced me to it. She started talking about it in one of the groups that I'm in, and I saw her amazing looks. She does amazing looks. Look up Chip Gray. She does freaking amazing looks with this brand. And I saw the looks that she was doing, and she put a coupon code out, and it was C Gray. I'm looking at myself in the mirror because my vision is for some reason messed up, and I don't know what it is. Probably because I haven't sat underneath these lights for almost a week now, and my vision gets a little funky with the light, so I have to kind of check what I'm doing here. But C Gray is 10% off on F.A.I.R Beauty, so use her code and save 10%. And it doesn't give her anything, but it does help out, get the word out about F.A.I.R Beauty, and that's what I'm trying to do. I have not used the products yet. The only thing that I've used is the highlighter. Look at this, look at the highlight. It's gorgeous highlighter. Anyway, like I said, I was checking her out, or checking her looks out, and I saw that. So I did some research on the brand, and I wanted to share with you what I found out. And I did this before I actually bought anything, because I've been very strict with what I'm buying lately. And I saw this brand and I'm like, wow, I need to get something, because what I found out just was amazing to me. What I found out was F.A.I.R stood for Fantasies Are in Reach, which I thought that was just cool right there. And they're vegan, cruelty-free. They do not believe in testing on animals at all, so I thought that was another thing that was a plus. Right there, hands down, is the reason for me to try the product. Then I start looking into like how they name their products. They name their products based on mythical creatures, Roman and Greek mythology. That's how I named my snakes. So I was like, oh, that's just so cool. So that was another thing. And then I saw their colors, like their pigmentation from their swatches, and I was like, wow, I want to try this. So they had a special where they had 6 different eyeshadow shades plus a highlighter for $46, and then I got my 10% off, and then I went and bought a gloss for $13. So I want to show you the gloss first. This is the gloss that I picked out right here, and this is called Danessa, which they put their names right on the bottom for you right there. And this is the gloss, and it's gonna be probably hard to see on my oh nope, it's not hard to see. Okay, look at this. This is the gloss, guys. Can you see that? Hopefully you can see. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And it matches the highlighter that I got, which I'm going to put on my finger. And I want to show you, they come in magnetic pans. They do not come in a container. I wish they did, and I wish they sold a little magnetic pan to put them in, but I did not see that online anywhere. They are out of Miami. And they do offer free shipping over $60 for US and $120 international. And like I said, they're out of Miami, Florida. They hand make all these. They hand press them. And I've already kind of messed the pan up for this. This is the highlighter. This is how large the highlighter is. And this is the color, but I want to show you on my hand to show you how well those two match up. But I have like an Ofra highlighter, I mean an Ofra magnetic palette here that I have all my magnetic pans in. But this is what, it's very creamy. This is the highlighter there. You can see it on my hand or not. There it is. But this is the highlighter. And like I said, I have it on my lip. Whoop, there's it more. I have it here, and then I have it here, which you can see it. I mean, obviously it's plain as day. And then I got the eyeshadows. I have not swatched them yet, so I'm going to do that. Usually don't do swatches, but I'm going to have to here because I don't know what look I'm going to do at all. Not at all. And they're very small, but from what I've seen with their swatches, they look like they're going to pack quite a punch. So the first color, and it says Trick or Treat on it, and it's the name of the colors actually imprinted on this pan. And this is what it looks like right here, and this is how thick it is. So that's Trick or Treat. So let's give that a swatch and see what it looks like. Ooh, pretty. Let's put it, it's easier for me to do it on my hand, I think, than my arm. That's really pretty. That's Trick or Treat. So hopefully you can see that good there. And then the next one is, this one's called 13th Floor. And this, like I said, this is their Halloween collection. So let's see what this one looks like. I didn't have hardly any room left in this palette. I actually threw away a color that I had broken, that I like pressed back in from another brand. So I actually just threw that away to be able to put these colors in there. This is really pretty. And that's that one. They're very iridescent looking. And I'm showing you my hands and my fingers too. The next one is, this one is called Dark Forest. And that's that right there. Really pretty forest green. That's that one right there. And then we have, let me get this out of the way. See, I don't like have literally any space left, so it's really hard for me to get these out. This one is called Nightmare Moon, and it's a black. Or maybe it's a blue. I think it's gonna be a black, or maybe it's a purple. Ooh, looks like maybe a dark purple. Now that I look at it in this light. That might be a bit patchy. Not sure. I had to kind of swipe that a couple times. It's on my finger, it's on my hand. Looks like it might be a dark plum. But look at the colors, guys. Aren't they pretty? And I'll go to my other hand for the next two colors. So let's go with this magenta looking purple here. It's called Witch's Brew. And that's the color right there. They're very smooth. This is that right there. And then the last color, which I think is really cute, it is called Pumpkin Spice, and it's got a little pumpkin embossed on it. And I was going to like swatch these when I got them, but I didn't want you guys to not see the cute little embossing they have on these. That's really pretty. That'd be a really pretty highlighter on a darker skin tone. That's what it looks like on the finger. So these are beautiful, beautiful colors. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to do because there's really no light color besides that highlighter color, which we could probably use like as a brow bone color or an inner highlight. But there's no base color to work with. And everything I have in my pan here from other brands that I have, which are my Ofra and my Juvia's Place, they're all shimmers. I don't have any base colors. I've already laid down my Jacque Cosmetics clean canvas and my white. I use white just to kind of make these colors more bright. So I really don't have any mattes to work with. I like to have a matte to lay down first, but I don't have one. So, don't really know what to do. I should have thought of that before I sat down here. I might be able to, I don't know, well, I don't know. I don't know what these formulas are to know whether I can blend out one to be a matte. Might not even fool with it. I don't really know. I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't worn makeup since Saturday. I didn't even wear it Sunday at camp. Because my back was hurting so bad I couldn't sit long enough to, you know, I couldn't sit in one position long enough to do it. So I didn't even wear makeup Sunday. I just came home. And we came home a little early because I didn't feel good. It just hurt really bad. It's still tacky, that's good. I'm just going to do one eye on camera. And I'm at a loss. I'm literally at a loss. I think I want to use that pumpkin spice one. I'm just going to lay that down and see what we can do with it. Because I don't know. And I was going to look at some looks to see what maybe Chip has done. Chip has gorgeous dark skin tone. I mean, she is freaking stunning. So I didn't know if that would help me or not. Okay, I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to kind of blend it out. And we're going to make it a matte. Because I can do that with my Pat McGrath. And I can do that with some of my Natasha Denona. So I'm going to see if I can do it with this. I'm just going to lay it down and just kind of work it out and see if I can make it into a matte. And you can do that with some brands, so we'll see whether I can do it with this one. I don't know if you can see my dresser or not, but I took all my lipsticks off. And I put a bunch of fall stuff up there. I got all my candles lit, and I got my incense from one of my Aroma Reveal boxes that's lit. So I've got my Aroma Reveal candles lit, and then I got my little jack-o'-lantern lit over there with one of my candles that I got from my one of my other subscription boxes. So yeah, we're all fall up in here. Okay, so it is working. I'm able to kind of blend it out. So it's working as a, it still has some shimmer to it, but it's still blending out to make it like a little bit of a base for these other colors. And I'm not switching back and forth because with these wrinkles I have, if I blend out too hard, then it will actually cause my wrinkles to pull more and crease more. And also with this base, it works better if you don't drag as much, but if you tap. So it'll just, I'll just tap. Can you hear my dog snoring? My pug snoring beside me here. And then probably hear my pit snoring on the bed. Okay, that's looking really good. Now I'm going to pull it up a little bit more, up higher on my brow bone area there. Because I do draw my eyebrows up higher than where they would have grown in. My eyebrows would have grown in like right in this area. But, you know, chemo took them, never gave them back. So I draw them higher so I actually get more lid space than what I actually would have had. Okay, let's see how I did. I made it the shimmer kind of not be shimmery. Okay, now I'm going to bring it out a little bit farther than my eye area is. Another thing happened too at camp is that my face went through major breakout, like all up through here and down through here. It happens every time we go camping. So we go camping again next weekend. And by the time you see this video, that might have already happened because I don't know when I'm actually loading this video in. And then I'm done for the year. That'll be it. Okay, that looks, I like that. I like that a lot. Now, I want to do, I don't do a lot of greens, do I? I don't do a lot of greens. I do pinks all the time. I almost kind of want to do a green. I kind of do. I'm kind of scared because I don't do a lot of greens. But I don't know where I'm going to put it. And I know if I'd use my finger, I'd probably get a lot more play out of it, but I just want to see what happens with the brush. Because we saw what happened on my hand with the finger, and it was amazing. But look at this, even with the brush. Even with the brush, guys. I am so impressed right now. And I have no affiliation with this company at all. Like I said, I'm just a consumer that bought it. Not a makeup artist, I'm a makeup enthusiast. So that's what it looks like with a brush. Now I'm going to use my finger. Just intensifies it, makes it darker. That's amazing. Now I'm just going to kind of bring it up past where my crease is, because as soon as I open my eyes, it kind of fades away because of my hood. So I'm just going to bring it up a little higher. I'm going to kind of fade it in this corner. I don't want it dark in my corner. I'm going to put one of the other colors there. So I'm going to kind of fade it into that corner. Add a little bit more. And each one of these come in a little baggie, and it has like the little label in there, and then it comes in a really pretty bag. Like this. Just want to let you know how they ship it. And then it's in a bubble wrap in another bag. So it's the way that I get things shipped and broken all the time. I was really concerned when I saw the bag that it came in. And I was like, oh man, but nope. It's amazing how it got here. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just get that a little closer to the lash line. And just kind of fade it a little bit more here. Okay. And then I want to take that dark, plummy black color that we have there. And I'm going to put that right on the outside edge. I'm just trying to find the right brush to do that with. Because I don't want to have a whole lot. I'm going to use my Triad brush because I really like this brush. I'm just going to tap it. This is going to intensify the darkness on this outside edge. And it blends really well with this color. I didn't know how it would work, but it really blends well with this color. I mean, look at that. Just really blends well. I love this brand, guys. Very impressed so far. Very impressed. I'm not having any like major fallout. I have a little bit because I didn't tap my brush off. But it's very, very creamy. It's not powdery. There's no kick up at all in these colors. Very, very pigmented. There's no smell. And you can see that it's not, I'm not having any problem with any patchiness or anything on my face. I mean my eyes. I thought I'd have some patchiness with that color there. There's none. And like I said, I'm having very, very little fallout. It's not even, it's just where I didn't tap that brush off at all because I wanted the full range of that color. And I'm only like literally tap, tap, tap. And you can see I'm barely using any on that brush. It's just a tiny bit. And I'm not tapping the brush off. And this is just to darken that outside corner. And then I'm just going to bring it up in. And then I think I'm going to bring this up a little higher than I usually do. But I'm going to fade it. And I'm going to take this one of my blenders and just kind of blend it. Lightly blend it because I don't want to pull my eyes. You can see them just barely blending. Blend it all together. Okay, now I am going to use this purple. Don't know if this is really what I want to do, but I'm going to do it. I'm always going to use a highlighter color, but I want to see what it looks like. Because I always use light colors up here, but I see so many people using dark colors for Halloween and stuff too. So I just want to see what it looks like. Alright. Use that green again and blend it in. And then I want to take one of my bling brushes, my flat brush, add a little bit more on the brush to add, just to round it out. It goes on just as well with a finger that in a brush. A lot of shimmers don't do well with a brush. This one does. Alright, then I'm going to take that Halloween color again, that pumpkin spice one. And this time I'm leaving the shimmer in. I'm not going to blend that shimmer out. I'm going to bring it up to the brow bone, right to here, and then just kind of bring it out. It's different. It's different than what I normally do, right? Alright, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that highlighter color. Brow bone inner corner. And I'm going to use some dark colors and do underneath my eyes. So I'm going to use that one color that we used here, that plum color. I'm not really sure where that cut off. I was just yapping along. I don't know where it cut off. I won't know to edit, so just in case it cut off, I'm not sure where it did. But this, I used an inner corner highlight with that highlighter color, and then I'm using this plum black color underneath. I'm also to let you know I'm not having any itching, any irritation. Then we'll grab that green, just like we did up top. And then the purple. I'm just going to copy the top and bottom the same. And then I'm just going to take a flat brush that's an angle flat. Just kind of blend it all together. I am getting some fallout now on this small brush. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not used to having dark colors like this on my eyes, as far as like in the inner. I'm just not used to that. I'm going to add some more of that green in. It's what I went for, though. It's what I did. So yeah, we got it. We got it going. Now I'm just kind of softening some edges. Right, I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to do my other eye. I'm going to do my liner and my mascara. And then I'm going to pick out dark lip, and then I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that my train of thought's gone. Lip gloss, and they also sent me a balm. They sell balms for $4, and they sent me one of their balms. Thought that was really nice of them to do that. I'm just darkening some colors up now, guys. Because I notice sometimes I don't do that enough. I really like these colors though. It just looks weird because the other side wants to get the other eye done and stuff. Anyway, I shall return shortly. Okay, my lovelies, I have returned with the completed look. The eyes are finished, the mascara, and for my mascara I used my full frontal by Fenty Cosmetics. I haven't used that for a while, and I've been trying to go back through like my old mascaras now that I finally have lashes back because of Grande Lash. I know a lot of people say that you cannot buy into the hype of the lash, what do you call it, the lash enhancers and all that good stuff. Let me tell you what, I have tried several brands. I did not get anything from my oncologist. We had talked about it for a while. He told me to go to my eye doctor. I went to my eye doctor who told me to go to my oncologist. They told me to go to my medical doctor. It was ridiculous that I had to go through all that from a lash loss due to chemotherapy. I mean, come on, right? So finally I'm like, screw it, and I tried several over-the-counter things. Nothing worked. So finally I thought, let me try Grande Lash. I actually had a friend of mine who actually used Grande Lash, and she told me to try it, and within a couple of months time, I started I think in March, and by May I have my lashes back. So yes, that serum works amazingly. So I've been going through different mascaras that did not work up until that time, because I literally had like spots where I had no lashes at all, like none. So I've been going back through my old lashes, my mascaras, trying to find other ones that, you know, might have worked for a little while back when I was going through the last stage of my cancer medications, that I was having problems keeping lashes in, because I had them back from chemo, but they just were so thin and they would fall out and then come back and fall out and then come back. So I had some lash, because I had this one that I used and I liked it, but then I lost my lashes again. So I was like, oh my gosh. So then I was using false lashes, and then that was causing me to lose lashes again. So I gave up false lashes 100%. I'm like, I cannot use them because my lash band, my own lash band, was just too weak to hold lashes, and I've just decided never to try lashes again, because I just can't. Even magnetic lashes were just too weak up there to even hold lashes. I guess chemo just did too much of a number on my own skin to hold lashes on. So when I used the Grande Lash and I saw my lashes come back, I found B.A.A.B.S, and I have like a hair or something. And B.A.A.B.S is the best thing I've ever used. But I'm thinking, you know what? I need to try some other ones. So I found my Fenty, and I've been using it the last few days, and I really like it. It's still not my B.A.A.B. My B.A.A.B is my favorite one. But anyway, I use that. And then I was trying to find a good dark lip. I don't have any black lippies. I just haven't gone out of my comfort zone to get that. So this is the darkest. First I got my Red Rum, which is my, I cannot think. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. I just can't process things. I think I had another one of my mini strokes and I can't process. But my Jeffree Star, which is the best formulation hands down in my opinion. I got the Red Rum out, and it just was too red for this look. And then I remember that I had my Juvia's Place, and this is the darkest color, and it is Mina, and this is a dark color. So I still had a little bit of the Red Rum on there, so I put this on, and it was like perfect. It matched everything that I was doing. And then I got out this, and it just like enhanced it, and it was perfect. So this look, I think, it's dark for me. Like, I usually don't do that much of a dark, like, inner third that I did. but I like it. It's different, and I need something different because I always do the same thing over and over and over. If you've watched me for a long period of time, and if not, go back and look at some other looks. I always do reds and oranges and pinks and purples. Red, oranges, pinks, and purples. Red, oranges, pinks, and purples. 90% of my looks, that's what you're going to see. Excuse me, swallowed too much there. That's what you're constantly going to see with me. That's just my comfort zone. That's what I do, and I'm trying to get out of that comfort zone. This is definitely outside of my comfort zone, but you know what? I like it. It might be, I'm not a professional. I have no clue what the hell I'm doing. So it's totally different, but I like it because it's different. I don't know if I'll repeat this again. I kind of want to use this one. So like looking at this again, what I probably would do would be to use this here and then maybe use this green like on the outer, or maybe that darker on the outer. That might have been a better choice because it just looks like really dark. You know, it's just like really dark on the outside, but I felt dark. I feel a little dark today, and it's, you know, it's October. We can feel that way. The highlighter, I love the highlighter, guys. I mean, I really, really do. I think the highlighter is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I'm sorry. Whew. I get talking too much, and I haven't drank enough water today to get my throat moist enough. As far, oh, and I use silver on the inner rim. As far as the price, it is a bit pricey. I mean, their shadows are $6 a piece, and you saw how little they were, but they're an indie brand. And just like Jeffree Star Cosmetics, indie brands don't have any other way to advertise besides social media and the internet and word of mouth. They don't have the big campaigns like, you know, I just saw Charlotte Tilbury on TV the other day, so it just shows you they can't do stuff like that. So their advertising is a little different, so they can't have the cheaper prices. Well, I can't really say cheaper prices because even Charlotte Tilbury is expensive, but you compare the price to like I can't believe I have no I'm losing my train of thought so bad today, guys. I don't know what's going on with my brain. Pat McGrath, I mean, I was going to buy her highlighter, guys, and it was $65 for like 6 grams of product, and I was like, I cannot justify spending $65 on a highlighter. As much as I love Mama Pat, I can't do it, and I did not do it. I just can't do that. I can't do that. I mean, even Jeffree Star's highlighters are not that expensive, so I just could not do it. So, yes, this is expensive. I mean, we got 6 colors plus a highlighter for $46. But the highlighter's big. I mean, it's a good size pan. But the fact that they're not in a component, they're just, you know, a loose component. You have to put it in either, you know, your own type of magnetic case, or you have to figure out how else to store them. You can store them in the little bubble wrap they give you, but it's not very a very steady container. They're easily breaked if you don't have something to store them in. So that's a negative. And I didn't see anything on their website. I could be missing it. So if you're familiar with F.A.I.R Beauty Cosmetics, maybe you could point me in the right direction. You can buy these. I got this one on sale for $10. And this is the large one. I thought it was going to be small, but now I complained when I first got it. I'm like, holy hell, what am I supposed to do with that big thing? But now I'm glad I got it. I don't usually use single eyeshadows, so I was taken aback at first because I almost didn't buy it, but I saw the pigmentation and I was like, whew, wow. And yeah, this is with brushes. So with finger, except that one color, but with a finger, I mean, it's going to be even more. I mean, you saw, like on my hand, usually hands are not that great because by the time you add a primer to it, it changes it completely. But these things do well even with a brush, and that is fabulous because a lot of times when you use a brush with these kind of formalizations, they don't do as well, and these do. These do good with the brush. They do good with the finger, and I didn't even try a wet brush, so I can imagine what a wet brush would do with these. But I'm very impressed. I'm really impressed. You know, the prices are expensive. They really are expensive, and like I said, a lot of indie brands are that way. But Juvia's Place is an indie brand, and they're not expensive, and they have amazing formalizations. Take this one for instance. This is a Juvia's Place, and this one here, it's a light one. It's a light color, but I mean, you know, that's one. Here's another one. It's a Juvia's. You know what I'm saying? So I hate to compare brands when I'm doing a first impressions, but I have to. That's what I do. And if you're looking for inexpensive, then that's not what they are. They're small. They're a very small company. So if you're, if you're wanting to support small businesses, then I definitely would recommend them if you can afford it, because it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I'm very glad I bought it. And I just nicked my highlighter in this. That's the only bad thing about this this container, because it opens like this. So when I just closed it, I just got the edge of that in my highlighter. So I might have to like rethink this container a little bit, because I don't want that to get messed up. Maybe I'll move it around a little bit here when I get off camera. But I like to support small businesses. I really do. And that's the main reason I did this, was of what they represented as far as being cruelty-free and vegan and no testing on animals. That's very important to me, because I love animals. Obviously, I have snakes and tarantula and cat and geckos and dogs, and love my animals. But I've talked long enough. I've rambled on about things that have nothing to do with this, but I really, really, really like what I see as far as the colors I used. I like the fact that they're very pigmented. They went on very, very easily. The only bad thing I see is the price. So it just if it matters to you, if the price is a big drawback, then obviously it's not going to be something for you. If price does not matter, then obviously I'd say buy it. You know what I mean? I love the gloss. I'm not sure how it would play with other brands. I had it on with the Jeffree Star at first and it was fine, and I have it on with the Juvia's Place and it's fine. I love the iridescence to it. I think it's a beautiful color. I do plan on buying some more glosses from them. I'm hoping they'll do like a Black Friday special, because that's probably what I'll end up doing. I love the highlighter. Love the highlighter. I love highlighters that are smooth and not glittery, and that's exactly what this one is. It's very buttery, very smooth. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here with me today. If you have not already, consider subscribing and becoming one of my lovelies, and hit the bell notification so you know when I hear again. I try to be uploading. Oh my goodness. I try to upload at least 3 days a week, and sometimes I'll throw in a couple extras here and there. So you just never know what I'm going to do, and you also never know what I'm going to talk about. Sometimes I'll talk about my cancer journey, and sometimes I'll talk about mental health, and sometimes I just get on here and just do first impressions. But mostly what I do is a lot of unboxings. I have Ipsy, BoxyCharm, Bombay, and Cedar I'm getting ready to do, and I'm getting ready to go do an unboxing for a box that I've been waiting for since March. It's October, so just be on the lookout for that one. You'll know it when you see it. Anyway, guys, thanks again for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so very much. Thank you for taking the time out to spend some of your day with me, and come back and see me again. Take care of yourself. Be good to yourself, be good to each other, and stay safe. Bye, guys.